And we are getting some major breaking news out of D.C. In the last 10 minutes, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser announced that D.C. Police Chief Pamela Smith is stepping down. Smith joined the department in 2022 as Chief Equity Officer, then was named Chief in July of 2023 and immediately had to tackle a surge in homicides and violent crime in the district. She helped open D.C. Real-Time Crime Center and has had to navigate the Trump administration's crime initiatives and surge of federal resources. Mayor Bowser says she is grateful for Chief Smith's service. Of course, this departure marks a major turning point for MPD and the city's leadership as D.C. is heading into a period of transition. The next thing we're going to watch for here is who the mayor's office will name as the interim police chief, as we do await Chief Smith to step down. Some big news coming down today.
Definitely some big news there. She's made history when she was with the U.S. Park Police. She made history there as the first African-American woman to hold that position. She was also in charge of that department when the January 6th Capitol riots happened. She testified before the Senate afterwards, and so it'll be interesting to see what happens next.
You know, it's notable too, she's been on the job 2.5 years, which is one of the shortest tenures we've seen in quite some time. Even, you know, Peter Newsham, 4 years, Kathy Lanier, 9 years. And so the length of her tenure is absolutely notable. And as you touched on, Wisdom, it has been the year in review, if we look at it. I mean, from what we've dealt with President Trump taking over MPD in the summer, the Justice Department began investigating allegations that deputies may have manipulated crime data. On top of that, we're seeing this in tandem, you know, with the National Guard here in D.C. This has been a pressure cooker of a year for any police.
Yeah, and we will remember when this initially started, there was questions about there's a lot of talk, is this even legal to have the National Guard here? Who was in charge? Whose orders were they following? That was a point of contention as well. But yeah, she's held that position and she's made a lot of history here. She's also an ordained minister as well, ordained minister. So born in Arkansas, went to high school in Arkansas, went to the University of Virginia for grad school, Arkansas Pine Bluff undergraduate school. So she's had a long history in law enforcement. She's been in San Francisco working in law enforcement, in New York working in law enforcement. In fact, she was with the K-9 unit in New York. This was a lot of background to get to this point where she is in her career. So it's a storied career. Qualified
to get her step into such a high-profile position. But you know what, to your point, she's had a 28-year law enforcement career, which has spanned multiple states, multiple cities, of course, and now serving 2.5 years here in Washington, D.C. Hard, you know, she's saying that the pressure did not get to her federally, but we'll have to see if that is the case. And again, who steps into the role in this interim role, which at a time when we desperately need that leadership.
Absolutely.
So we'll see. All right. We'll be right back after the break.